the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back in. OTB, hour number 2 of the show. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, all here with you, talking all things transfer portal. How are we feeling about everything right now?
I feel fine. I didn't like pulling up this list of quarterbacks in the transfer portal. Just, something about their faces just tells me that there's not that many good ones.
What is just their faces alone? Is there anything they can do to fix that? Or?
No, they got to change their face. Really, you go on 3 here and just has a headshot of all the quarterbacks, and nothing really sticking out at me, except for Sam Levitt, I guess. So we better get him. So if I'm Sam Levitt, I hope he's not listening because I don't want to give any bullets right now. I'm probably looking at the landscape of the transfer portal.
Right.
I'm looking at LSU not having any quarterbacks on roster. And, the fate of their portal, LSU's portal, kind of, revolves around the quarterback. I think it's a big domino that has to fall to get a lot of other guys, receivers, tight ends, offensive line. I think that's a big domino that has to fall. If I'm Sam Levitt, I'm looking at it and be like, kind of got LSU by the balls a little bit. Maybe Lane Kiffin's got a little backup plan. Maybe he's got a little side plan. But got to think, kind of got him by the balls. So how about $5,000,001? How's that sound? Just a little bit more.
Going in the $1.
They do it. Contracts, they do it. Coaches do it all the time. I want to be the highest paid guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Highest paid guy now is making $5 million.
Yeah.
Just the more we talk through this, I'm like, man, yeah, LSU's kind of has to have them, right?
Yeah, but if not LSU, then who are Sam Levitt's options? Who else is pursuing Sam? Who else is? Because I know it was Kentucky. The most that I had heard was Kentucky,
right?
And then they just signed from Nebraska.
Advocate. Flipped it.
Yeah, so who's looking at Sam?
That'd
who's trying to go get Sam?
I don't know.
Levitt.
Nebraska would be the only one.
Arizona State.
Because to her point, they flip. Rayola's in the portal. It'd be it.
Yeah, Nebraska, I guess. They got a lot of money, too.
Maybe Florida.
Auburn?
Yeah, but if they get Byron Brown, which they're probably getting Byron Brown.
You knew that, though.
Yeah, you did know that.
Obviously.
You said that yesterday.
They might be taking 2 this year, though.
Maybe.
Definitely could. All right, so if we move away from the quarterback position.
I feel underwhelmed so far.
I know. I was really had a lot. I was excited for this show.
Yeah.
To talk about how awesome it was in the portal. Not yet.
I said this before the show started. The issue with Brian Kelly's teams, not enough Ulele's on there.
You did say that.
Mm-hmm.
Got to go get some O-linemen that are from Hawaii, some Pacific Islanders.
Bring the Hawker back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I like that. Hadn't gone wrong yet. Bring a little toughness to the team.
Tate, I know you have put a couple of offensive line targets in your view side here.
Any of them Pacific?
Yeah. Any Lele's?
No,
Really
unfortunately
tough
not.
guys.
No.
Well,
The list is incomplete then.
Xavier Chaplin, though, that's a guy that you got to at least call. You got to at least go after him. He started all 12 games at Auburn this year. He earned a grade of 90% or higher in 5 of the 12 games that he played.
yeah.
Before that, he started 12 games at left tackle at Virginia Tech in 2024, and he was an all-ACC selection. You got to go get that guy. Oh, he's also 6'7", 348, not a small fella. But you got to contact that guy. Zalance Hurd's in the portal. I mean, we know him.
Yeah.
You got him to come here once. Can you do it the second time? He started 12 games at left tackle. He was the Vols' highest-rated offensive lineman in multiple games. Wilkin Formby from Alabama. He started at right tackle and right guard this year.
Say it again.
Wilkin Formby.
Hornby. All right.
Looks exactly like
Tom
you think
Sawyer
he looks.
ass name.
Bob, we ought to baby
Forney.
Itsy boy.
I mean, he started 13 games this year at right tackle and right guard. So, I mean, he's a guy that you could move inside, you could move outside. There's talent out there in the portal in O-line. And last week I said there wasn't. That was on me. You know, the more I started digging, the more I like a couple of these guys, and LSU needs all of them.
Every single one.
You got 2 O-linemen, Matt.
And 0 quarterbacks.
Not a great look.
Also, if you could convince Tyree Adams to come back, that would be huge.
Okay.
I think he was visiting Kentucky yesterday, correct?
Kentucky is spending money.
Oh, yeah. And obviously there's a tie there with Joe Sloan.
For sure. Which, cool, man.
So it's no surprise.
More power to you. What's Oregon's quarterback situation like?
So
Somebody just said in the chat that there's someone reporting that Oregon and potentially Miami are both in play for Sam Levitt.
Real quick, because we were just talking about it, Byron Brown did just commit to Auburn. So,
Yeah, I mean, that one's
yeah.
duh.
Yeah, we broke it.
sure.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, we broke
That's
it.
not how that works.
Breaking news.
We broke it on Baton Rouge Radio.
That's right.
That is not how that works,
We're
sir.
going to learn today.
The thing that LSU has the advantage over Miami and Oregon, you don't know for sure Dante Moore's leaving yet.
Yeah.
You have a chance to get Sam Levitt right now today. You cannot let him leave without at least some sort of verbal commitment or anything like that. Because Oregon's desperate. Their backup quarterback, Austin Novosad, who I actually like, he's in the transfer portal. He just hadn't played a ton. He's a talented kid. He was at the Manning Passing Academy over the summer. A lot of people had high hopes for him going into the season. He just got beat out by Dante Moore, who looks like one of the best quarterbacks in college football. So they're actually losing him and also Novosad. So that's a desperate team as well.
But obviously still playing is going to be difficult for them. It's one of the few downsides of playing deep in the playoff. You feel like you miss out on the portal because you're worried about, the main thing, which should be the main thing, and winning a championship.
You get 5 days. If you make the championship game, you get 5 days after. Like you get 5 extra days.
But everybody's already made
portal.
their decision.
Right. But at that point, who's available?
Right.
So the Oregon thing, I feel like I have not seen anything about Sam Levitt besides LSU or Kentucky. Now Miami might be at play because Carson Beck, and Oregon maybe, but I've seen Dylan Raiola projected to Oregon.
Yeah.
So that's the type of guy they're going to have to land on. Like if you have to wait until Dante Moore makes his decision, whether it's LSU or somebody else, I imagine Sam Levitt's going to be snatched up. A guy like Dylan Raiola, who you're going to have to settle for.
And settling for somebody is not going to get the fan base real excited.
No. But if Dan Lanning goes and wins a national championship this year, are you worried that you didn't get into the portal quick enough?
Right. Someone just asked in the Bayou Ford chat, Matt, I may have missed it. If you could choose, who would you go and get in the portal? Now, I just was talking about, I got this, I got the list with the headshots of all the quarterbacks that are in the portal pulled up. And I can't like sit here and lie and say I know everything about the South Florida quarterback or all over the country, but based on what the skill set fits, what I believe fits Lane Kiffin's offense, looking at the stats, I mean, I think Sam Leavitt's probably properly ranked. Who knows if this is the best crop of portal quarterbacks that we've ever seen. But I think from Sam Leavitt being able to use his feet and what he can do athletically, moving around, has some games where he's got some really good, made a lot of game-changing plays in important situations against big-time football teams with his legs, and I think that kind of fits what Lane Kiffin wants to do. Now, I get it. Like everyone keeps, like even in the chat, keeps going back to he lost to Mississippi State, to Mississippi State. I get it. I can't. I don't have an excuse for that, except for just Jeff Lebby just being awesome.
That's your guy.
But he did play hurt. I mean, Sam Leavitt did play hurt for most of the year this year when he did play, and he missed a decent amount of games. So, but kind of is what it is right now. But Lane Kiffin did turn the number 50 ranked quarterback in the portal last year into maybe the best quarterback in the country right now. So
that's the issue I have with everything. Like, I get that he didn't play well against Mississippi State. There's no hiding that. Okay, anybody that's telling me his performance against Mississippi State really concerns me. Cool. Who do you want instead?
Yeah.
Give me a name. Who do you want instead? Got to get somebody.
Got to get two of somebody or three.
Yeah. You can get two in the portal, one if you want to, if there's still a high school guy out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, an under-recruited guy you think has has a high ceiling.
If we went away from quarterback for a second, the running back position is still a position that you're going to have to add to. Sure, you've got Harlan Berry coming back, and that is great. But Caden Durham, he's in the transfer portal. JT Lindsey, he's in the transfer portal. Jawan went into the transfer portal. Like, you are depleted there. Now, when you look at the running back position, there's a couple of players out there that certainly make a lot of sense. Cam Cook at Jacksonville State was the leading rusher in the country this year for a large portion of the season. I know C.J. Baxter from Texas is in the portal. Dylan Edwards from K-State is in the portal. There's plenty of running back names. You add one from Utah already there, but I would assume you're going to add at least a minimum one more starter quality guy that's already been through the fire running back. Yeah, because even Harlan Berry hasn't been a full-time. Like, he started the back half of the year, but in the Texas Bowl, we saw him get 3 carries. You
added Racine Guillory yesterday from Utah. He's a depth piece, a project piece right now. I mean, he had 1 carry for 4 yards last year at Utah. But he's a former 4-star. Lane Kiffin and Kevin Smith actually recruited him when he was at Ole Miss. He chose Utah instead. So they do bring him in. I don't know if that's a guy that can make an impact for you right away. But there's guys out there. Like, I love C.J. Baxter. The only problem is when C.J. Baxter entered the portal and left Texas, he was saying, I want to be an every down back. I just don't know if you can convince him to come here with Harlan Berry already in the fold. Great talent. I mean, might be the best running back in the transfer portal. But, I mean, a guy like Dylan Edwards from Kansas State, he's a guy you could go after. I mean, you mentioned Cam Cook from Jacksonville State. Wayne Knight, I thought actually played pretty good against Oregon in the college football playoff game. He's from JMU. I mean, there's guys out there, but, with Harlan Berry in the fold, the good news is you have your RB1 already.
Yep. And with running back, to me, it's more of like a talent position. If you can play running back, you can play running back. There's developing that can happen. But like quarterback is like you want to see, like you had your high school binder on them. You recruited them in high school, but they grow so much every single year in a good way or a bad way, right? At running back, I think a lot of this probably goes back to Lane's preparation and his staff's preparation of like the high school binder on these guys. Like, they're talented. We believe they have good vision. We believe they're strong, they're fast, they're mobile, whatever it is. A lot of that, maybe there's guys on this transfer list, on the portal list for at running back that haven't played much, but they had a really good scout report on them coming out of high school. They just didn't get them or whatever it is. So I think running back's more of a position where it's way easier to fill that spot and to kind of lean on, all right, we don't have a lot of tape on them from college, but I know that this guy's athletically a stud and can do it and can fit the offense. plug and play a little bit easier than trying to find a quarterback.
Who's to say if you went to go get Baxter that he wouldn't be an every down back though?
They could,
Like
yeah.
Yeah,
Harlan
right.
Berry, we
Yeah, he
didn't
could
see
be.
that much from him. Wisner, who was another one, he committed to Florida State. Which why would you do that? Like why would you go to go from Texas to Florida State? But
Yeah. Ashton Daniels, the Auburn part-time starting quarterback, just committed to Florida State too.
yeah. Oh, and then who? Simmons is going to Mizzou.
Yes.
Austin Simmons
Yes,
going to Mizzou.
from Ole Miss.
Did Florida State,
Fire their
Did they-
coach? No.
did they have, in the 90s, did they have the most elite starter jacket in college football? We can think about it. We can come back.
Okay.
We can
All
come
right.
back from break and talk
Okay.
more about the starter
All
jackets.
right. Real quick before we take this break, anybody want to take a guess how many Iowa State players have transferred to Penn State?
20.
I would say 13.
The quarterback did. I'll go 17.
19.
Okay.
19. Imagine
They
if,
added 20 guys.
imagine if LSU took 19 players from Ole Miss. How many people in the media
would
would
melt.
be
Lose their minds.
pissed?
Melt. Well,
be
how many
so
Penn
fun.
State kids are going to Virginia Tech?
They got a quarterback.
Yeah.
Luke Grunkmeyer
Yeah,
is
they
going
do.
there.
No, it's
couple. But
Ethan
19
Grunkmeyer.
Iowa State players.
Kind of
committed to
currently,
Penn
Ole Miss
State.
is in position to take 19 LSU's players.
So how many do they have?
They're trying.
Take is a
Whether
Wait, what did you just
Take
say?
is a-
takes
take-
they,
takes a
they're
weird-
they're
What did you
signing.
what did you just say?
The Ole Miss is trying to position themselves to
Oh,
take 19.
yes.
Takes the strong word.
Yeah.
Right?
Again, if I'm not using my couch
Gifting.
anymore
That's right.
and I put it at the curb and you take it, you didn't steal it from me.
Yeah.
I wasn't using it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. Got to get Flint's starter jacket takeover. Come back. Can't miss
Talk
that.
about a teaser.
Coming back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com, the website for Gordon McKernan injury attorneys. Get Gordon and get it done. You can get it done on that website. You can have a live chat with them right there on the homepage. You can check out cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, cases they've already handled in the courtroom, all right there at getgordon.com. If you want to give them a call, pick up the phone. All you have to do is dial your area code in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888. And if you want to see what they're doing on social media, at Get Gordon's always going to be the handle on all major social media. Get Gordon and get it done.
Get Gordon and get it done. The G team. We see all the amazing work they do with the G team. I'm sure Gordon McKernan's eyeballing this transfer portal a little bit as well. Getting ready to see who's going to be on the G team in 2026. But the core of everything, if you've been injured, whether it's in a car accident, whether it's on the job, Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys can fight for you. Get exactly what you deserve. Like Jake said, anywhere in Louisiana, call 888-8888 or go to getgordon.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Under blue moon, I saw you. So soon you'll take me up in your arms. Too late to beg you or cancel it, though I know it must be the killing time. Unwillingly mine. Fate.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Here live from the Raising Cane studio. Now Flynn's got us looking at starter jackets.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, I just found some incredible ones.
Oh, dude, someone in the chat just said they still have their San Antonio Spurs starter.
Ooh, I bet that's a good one. If it's
too.
got the teal in it,
I would pay some serious money for that.
I bet that is a
I'm
good
looking
one.
online. There's a
Like,
star-
I would pay a lot of money to get one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still do. There's a starter.com. They still have a website
I think
and everything.
does Nike own starter now?
You do?
I don't know.
Some
I don't know. They own
some
everything.
big brand took starter over and owns it now. I think it's Nike.
So we decided, like, I know we don't really do tier list on the show, but I wanted to talk
We
through.
did.
Well,
we can again. Sorry. We just want to have, like, just a quick little
A tier
getaway
list for
from
90
Mortal
starter
Kombat.
jackets will be fantastic.
Okay.
But let's bring up a couple that we talked about. Things that hit the top of my head, my nostalgia when I started thinking about them. We got one right here, Florida State. Starter jacket, I think, is pretty elite. What else we got there? Oh, this one. This is the Charlotte Hornets.
It's the second best, I think. Yeah.
It's pretty elite.
I'm
now,
looking.
there's a couple of different versions of this one, too.
The North Carolina one is sick.
Ooh.
The front of the Charlotte Hornets one is
sick.
pretty great. The North Carolina one?
Yeah.
That's solid. That's solid. Do we have the Miami Dolphins? Right. Ooh.
Look at that. I mean, objectively, I think the front of the starter jackets is...
And that's even like
Pretty
the
great.
newer the version because it's got the newer
Yeah.
logo. I'm talking about the old Merino days one.
Oh, yeah, baby. That one looks good. I think I had either a Cowboys or a Rangers one. I can't remember which one I had.
I know in Louisiana the Orlando Magic one was big because that's when Shaq was with the Magic.
Yep.
So like that was a big one.
We got some votes in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Like for chat, Penn State, Florida State, Miami.
Mark, we already reported Austin Simmons went to Missouri 30 minutes ago.
And we broke news.
Yeah, we
Oh,
broke
yeah,
news
what-
as well.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
Austin Simmons, for whatever reason, he was tied to Missouri like the entire time he was in the portal. So obviously him and Drink had pretty good relationship.
Wait, that's not the UNC one I saw. That one's not as good as the one that I saw.
I'm just telling y'all right now, there is a LSU vintage 90s starter jacket on eBay for $150.
Well, 150 is not that bad.
It's really not for the rest. Some of these are going for
So I pulled up like
crazy,
the
crazy
I
prices.
pulled up a picture here. Oh, where'd it go? It's like a picture of all the starter jackets next to each other, and of course, it's a page out of East Bay. East Bay, baby. They
Not
still
E-
got
not
it? They still got
eBay,
us that?
East Bay.
East Bay.
No, they
You
don't
remember
have that anymore.
Do you remember as like a seventh grade
As a youth?
fresh football player? You're obviously you getting that East Bay magazine in the summer?
Absolutely, I do.
Are you kidding me? Going in there, grabbing your finest Sharpie, circling everything you wanted.
Actually, not that long ago. So East Bay used to have this deal like, and this is way before Nike ID or anything. You could customize cleats. And it was like a big deal. And for Christmas, on my mom's side, like me and my brothers, we were the only grandchildren. So like Christmas was, we were going to get some gifts. And she's like, hey, go customize these cleats on East Bay. And so they're red and blue. The laces are red and blue. It's got 13 ECA
That's right.
on the
It never
cleats.
ended up looking good.
And-
And put so many colors.
Oh,
on
it's
them.
so many. But I just found them not that long ago. Now, if you whisper to these cleats, they might fall apart. But I'll have to bring those in
I'd love to
in the
see
next
it.
couple of days, just so you can see the evolution of where we are in cleats. But just a little East Bay magic.
Is that the
That's
one?
elite.
That's the Dolphin.
That's
That
the
is
Dolphins.
that one's incredible. Look, they got the
I had
front
that
pocket and everything. Like I'm all about pockets.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try to get one. I'm gonna get one at eBay, not East Bay, because I don't think it exists
It
anymore.
does not. It does not.
It doesn't like not even a website. Starter has a website.
Yeah, East Bay is no longer a thing.
Starter
Unless
having a
somebody bought
website
it.
is awesome.
Yeah, it is. They got like what do they call like the letter jacket? The
Bomber?
Bomber jacket.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
talking about-
like
Easier to
Yeah.
they got more bomber jackets than anything right now.
Yeah, it's
Starter
kind of
dot
what's
com.
in vogue now.
Okay, you're right. So eBay.com just takes you straight to champsports.com. Champ Sports still a thing, apparently. Coming to a mall near you.
Champ Sports is?
Yeah, that's where East Bay. If I just typed in eastbay.com and it took me to Champ Sports.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bro, you never gotten a pair of baseball cleats before the season like you did at Champs.
James, adult men don't read magazines. They look at the pictures. Nothing ever changes. Jeez.
It's fair.
It's well done.
It is fair.
It's well done. All right, so starter jackets coming up. All of us. We're gonna go get one.
Yeah, we can get one.
Okay. All right.
I had a buddy that had the Cubs one. The Cubs, to me, is the one I think of.
Don't-
When I close my eyes, I think of a Cubs.
Don't give
starter
Hunt
jacket.
Palmer that satisfaction. Don't do it. Don't do that.
It's kind of cool. My buddy ended up playing
Hunt
for the
definitely
Cubs.
didn't have a starter jacket. Hunt, if you're in the building, come let us know. Did you have a starter jacket? I'm going to say you did not. I'm going to say you did not have a starter jacket.
You know why? He's not a real one.
If you did, let us know. All right, we will step away. We're supposed to have Shay on the show today. He never gave us a time, so we're going to feel it out and see if we can kind of confirm what time he was going to come give us.
I guess we'll get back into Portal Combat.
Well, depending on if Shay answers or not.
I think we've pretty much fleshed out all the scenarios.
That's why we're going to him.
Yeah.
Going to the expert.
Smart.
We're going to the bullpen.
That's Matt being like, I don't really want to talk about Portal anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you bring somebody else on to do it.
Smart.
We do have Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, in 30 minutes to talk about Saints.
Their season's over, though.
What's that
Let's
matter?
recap.
You
So,
gotta recap.
post-mortem discussion.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. By the way,
A lot of coaches getting fired.
Nick joins us all year long.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
Perfect. Love that. I love Nick.
For OTB.
Saints all
Come back.
year?
Yes.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com. G-E-A-U-X. Tommies with a Y.com. Tommies, windows, doors, and guess what? Also, siding would be it. When you go to the website, you will clearly see the difference. You will see all the different things that they can do for you. Also, check out the tab where it's not windows, doors, and siding. Like if you're looking for new gutters, they can also come in and do that. They do a little bit of everything over there at Tommy's. And so you can check out their work. You can see past client results. You can see all that information. You can see the awards they win year after year after year, banner after banner after banner. Best windows in Baton Rouge this year in the Advocate. Of course, that goes to Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go to the website, gotommies.com.
If you need windows, if you need doors, if you need siding, go Tommy's is the place to go. And you have options, right? If you have a project happening, you have options. Responsible thing is to call a couple different places, talk to him about the price, talking about the job. Make sure you give Tommy a call at Go Tommy's. He will show you exactly why he gets award after award after award. GoTommys.com.
Reach out, touch faith.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Someone to be your friend, someone who cares. You're wrong, personal, Jesus. Someone to be your friend, someone who's there.
I was just reminded of two other starter jackets that were elite as children. New York Knicks.
Yep.
And the Anaheim Ducks.
They named an NHL team after us. We're the Ducks.
That's right.
Ducks fly together.
Has the old school hockey mask.
That's actually probably a pretty solid one.
That's what I want for my birthday.
Which team?
Undecided yet. Knicks, there it is. It's a good one. Ooh. Man, I love that front pocket. That's what they should do for kids that sign with LSU. Instead of putting them in the toy box, give them starter jackets. How elite would that be? Kids taking
I really
pictures
do
with
think
starter
that
jackets
Nike
when they
owns
sign.
starter now. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am. But if I'm not, then they could do that. Because they're Nike school, the biggest Nike school. They literally just sound like this huge NIL Nike deal, the first of its kind. So maybe Nike version. Ooh, that's elite.
Starter jackets are owned by Iconics Brand Group, which acquired the brand from Nike in 2007.
So I'm a little late. Nike did own them, though. Nike did own
the
starter.
licensing and production of the popular sports ball is managed by G3 Apparel Group, led by former NFL player Carl Banks, who is spearheading its revival. Now, I don't know when this was written.
Carl Banks.
Classic Carl.
Today, or yesterday, I guess, and today's the reaction day, was Black Monday. Pew, pew, pew. Shots. A lot of coaches being fired in the NFL, including Gannon.
6 of them?
From the
So
Arizona
far?
Cardinals. 15-36 in 3 seasons. Pete Carroll out in Las Vegas. That was ugly to say the least.
Yeah, that was a train wreck. For sure. And, show past his prime a little bit. Now, of course, long time, fantastic coach. I saw someone kind of joking the other day. Is Pete Carroll going to be like some sort of special consultant for LSU now?
Well, yeah, if you want to, sure.
Yeah, why not? Come on.
Stefanski out in Cleveland.
Yep.
No real surprise there. After 6 seasons, it looks like Shane Steichen's going to be back in Indy. So that was another one that people were paying attention to because of the way they finished the season. They just got beat to hell, obviously, with their situation. Zach Taylor, as Alondra told us yesterday, he's coming back. That's shocking. Couldn't believe that was going to happen. Dallas does make a move. Eberflus out as defensive coordinator.
Shocker.
So I guess the biggest surprise, the biggest shock to me is that Zach Taylor's coming back to be the head coach of the Bengals.
Yeah, that is it's a big deal. Like, I guess Joe Burrow kind of vouched for him.
Well, yeah, I mean,
at some point,
you're going to
but,
vouch for almost all your coaches.
Yeah, I mean, but at some point you got to be like, I don't really care what you think, Joe.
The results are the results.
The results are the results.
Yeah.
Joe's a great player. Might not be the best GM in the world. Don't know. But yeah, no, Zach Taylor coming back for the Bengals. I mean, that I continue to feel bad, a little bit bad for Joe. Like, of course, he vouches for all. He wanted his receivers to get paid, which hurts you in other places. I get it. But I hear on the national media all the time, I don't feel sorry for Joe Burrow because, he asked for it. He got what he wanted, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, there's other teams that have 2 good receivers as well.
Yeah.
There's other teams that can actually run an organization and not do what they did to Hendrickson and do things the right way. So Bengals fix it or let him go, man.
They weren't paying people before Joe Burrow advocated for Jamar and
right.
Yeah.
Of course you're going to advocate for your guys,
duh.
right?
That's what you're going to do.
They
but
still had
also,
cap space to do other things.
He had to advocate. They were not paying people before. You can't. I don't really believe not that I don't believe it. I don't agree with the Jamar Chase, he did it to himself narrative because they weren't paying people before he had to advocate for them.
Yeah.
Well, and also you were talking about a team that has been successful with 2 wide receivers. Okay, we can look at the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, I think that's probably the second highest paid duo besides Jamar and T. Higgins. The problem with the Cincinnati Bengals is they haven't drafted well. You go look at the Philadelphia Eagles defense. A lot of those guys are still on rookie contracts.
Heck yeah, they are.
Quinyon Mitchell.
Drafted great.
Cooper
DeJean.
DeJean's on there. I mean, they just drafted
Jalen
Jalen
Carter.
Carter, Jordan Davis. All these guys were drafted in the last 4 years or so.
Campbell at linebacker from Alabama last year.
Yeah, I mean, the Bengals aren't drafting well. And you could say, oh, well, they paid too much, so they can't pay Trey Hendrickson. The Eagles aren't having to do that because they're drafting well and they're hitting on their rookies.
Mm-hmm.
That's an organizational issue.
Yep.
Outside of Joe Burrow.
You got to hit, man. That's the key to being successful in the NFL. You got to hit. Got to hit on your draft picks. And they're not doing it.
And then, if you're not going to pay Hendrickson, then go get something for him.
He's going to walk.
Move him and go get something of real value for him. Mm-hmm. I mean, you'll get a comp pick for him. You get a 3rd rounder, but
yep. Let me pose this question to you. What do we think about this whole Harbaugh situation with the Ravens? This game this past Sunday, a lot of people thought in the national media, Harbaugh versus Tomlin, the loser might, which has been a staple in the NFL for a long time, been a great head coach for a long time. Do we think that he's potentially going to be fired? Or maybe it's a part ways situation?
It depends on.
You're so stable. I know that you've only won the Super Bowl, but you still are so stable. You just got to be careful.
I mean, you do it. The grass is not always greener, but at some point, right, the race has been run.
A report came out a few weeks back, and it apparently gained enough legs for John Harbaugh to actually address it at a post-practice interview about him not being happy with Lamar's attitude during his injury, and he kind of thought Lamar should play through it. Now, of course, Harbaugh came out, denied the whole thing, said, we love Lamar, we love his work ethic, but, what they say about rumors, they're normally not true, but there's at least a little bit of truth to it. You know, like something sparked that. So it really depends on his relationship with Lamar. Because if the Ravens are keeping Lamar long term, I don't see why they wouldn't. And he doesn't get along with John Harbaugh. Like maybe this is kind of an excuse to let him go. I don't know. But that did come out about 2 weeks ago.
Lamar Jackson's 28 years old. Seems like he's been playing in the league for 2 decades.
28 as well.
And what was his rookie year was 17? Is that right?
Yeah, he was in the class with Baker, Josh Allen, Darnold.
His last game was against LSU, right? In college?
Yeah, the Citrus Bowl.
Whatever bowl that
or
is.
Buffalo Wild Wings, whatever.
Yeah.
So he will be getting ready for his 10th year in the NFL, if I'm doing my math correctly. Yeah, 20 and 26. 10th year in the NFL. And he's 28. 2-time MVP.
Could have been 3-time, really. I don't know. I wouldn't move on. I wouldn't move on from Harbaugh. And if you do, he's going to get another job pretty quick.
Yeah.
Most desirable job, Atlanta?
Yes.
I hate to say it, but I like the Giants job, and I understand. Take Joe Shane out of the equation.
The Giants job?
I'm just looking at roster. Looking at roster. They have their quarterback long term. I don't think Atlanta does. If Scatterbo can get healthy, you got him and Tyrone Tracy. You have an elite receiver in Malik Neighbors. You got a decent D line. Like I know Joe Shane's a schmuck. He's an idiot, but just looking at
a word that's not used enough.
Schmuck.
I was trying to think of the perfect word to describe him, but roster-wise, I like the Giants. Now, stability-wise, no, because of Joe Shane.
No, roster-wise, you like the Giants because you got a quarterback and you got an elite receiver. Roster-wise, from top to bottom at all your other skill positions, the Falcons probably.
The Falcons have a great roster, yes.
Yes. So I think both jobs are really desirable. I do. I said the Falcons, like, off the top of my head, but you're right on the quarterback situation. I think they wanted to be Penix, but now he's got 3 blown knees in his career.
Mm-hmm.
How long of a term situation can that actually be?
Right.
Well,
and you can say you have Cousins as a crutch. You get him for 1 more year.
Yeah.
He signed a 3-year deal.
He old. But Jackson Dart also, you gotta teach him to stop breaking his falls with his head.
He's been banged up, yeah.
But yeah, I agree that the Giants might be the pick. Is there any other positions? What other job openings in the NFL do you see coming open?
Even with the Giants, though, you're still like in a division that I think is going to be better than the South too.
Like it's not open yet.
That's not
open
open
yet. Mm-hmm. If the Bills get blown out round 1, I could see Sean McDermott.
Is this game a must-win for the Buffalo Bills?
Look at the quarterbacks in the AFC that are not in there. There's a lot of young guys. Like Josh Allen's the experienced guy. You have to make some sort of a run.
Not only this game for the Bills, and they're by far they're not the best team in the playoffs in the AFC. But I feel like every game in the playoffs is a must-win for them.
I don't know, man.
Josh Allen's got to make the Super Bowl. Has to.
Well, and this year with no Mahomes, you look at kind of their path right now. It's gonna be a lot of argument for it for sure.
At some point,
even though they're the 6th seed, which sounds crazy.
Josh Allen wants to be known, and he very well could be on that list of one of the top quarterbacks to play the game. And now it's a growing list, certainly, but a top 10 quarterback to play, which he has a skill set to do. He's the age to do it. He's got a lot in front of him. He's got to win Super Bowls, but he's got to get to them first, right? And
that's true. Hadn't even been to one.
Hadn't even been to one.
All right. When we come back, actually, you want to do mailbag when we come back? Or you want to do it at 9:15?
Yeah.
Let's do it when we come back.
When
we come back, OTB mailbag. Get your questions inside the Bayou Ford chat. We'll have that for you when we jump back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, it is a great time, as always, to go for dose. You've got playoff action, not only in the NFL, but you got it in college football as well. It is a great time to go for dose. Go ahead, kick up your feet. I'd say put on a fire, but maybe put on the air conditioner, depending on what the weather is here in Louisiana. You never quite know, but it doesn't really matter because it's always going to be a great time when you go for Dos with Dos Equis. It is the best beer to watch a little playoff football with. And so with that action coming down the pipeline, make sure you're ready to go. Always be ready and always go for Dos.
You know what time it is?
It is 8:46.
No.
Oh.
It's beer 30. It's time for a beer. Always with Dos Equis. Make sure you're drinking that delicious, cold Mexican lager. Get you a nice little lime. Squeeze it in. It's always a good time to go for Dos. Make sure if you're going to do it responsibly and do it with Dos Equis.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB. Real quick before we get to Mailbag, I want to remind you about our friends over at K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living since 2004. They have been changing the game. That website, K2ZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your space. They're going to change your space. They're going to know your space better than you do in like 15 minutes, and it is going to blow you away. You can check out that contact information in the 985, the 225, the 337 in the top right corner of KTZBlinds.com. You can check out their service area. But look, if you're listening to us in Louisiana, chances are Brandon Barton and the team can help you out. I know of people they've helped out listen to us in Alexandria. I know of people they've helped out all the way up in Shreveport listening to us on the Tiger. So they can help you out as well. Go to the website today. That is KTOZBlinds.com. Let's get to a little OTB mailbag.
Special delivery! I have this special delivery for Off the Bench. And look, it is marked most urgent.
We'll be writing to you.
The internet. What the is the internet?
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Would you rather go to a store the day after Christmas to return a $50 item that is broken, or just eat the cost and buy a new one?
Why don't you just go a day that's not after Christmas to return?
I think, yes, but I think it's like, I think the question is like, it's
50?
so madness after the day after Christmas. Would you
Yeah.
rather like go and deal with the crowd or just eat the cost? 50.
How much is
Either
50?
way, you're going to go buy it.
50 is like right on the bubble. Is 15 definitely not, because what's your time worth? How much you get paid like per hour at a job? You know what I mean? But 50's, you can make anything fun too. I'm gonna go change that thing.
I'm probably going to eat it. I'm going to have great intentions to go change it out.
Yeah.
Does it surprise you that I'm gonna go get that 50?
Nope.
Depends on how close I am to. Like, if not, I'll just buy it.
Hashtag
Yeah, it's like an hour
OTB
away.
mailbag. Will Lenore Sellers be in New York next December as a Heisman finalist?
No.
Who's to say?
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Would you rather have Aaron Rodgers on the show or T-Bob come back in person for a show?
Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers. T-Bub's done it.
Been there.
We never had Rodgers on the show.
Imagine his friend not being able to get him on the show.
That's crazy.
I'm starting to think Matt doesn't know Aaron
I'm
Rodgers.
starting to think that they didn't like each other.
He's like his fake wife.
In fairness, I've never even asked.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Which current NFL head coach has more NFL rushing yards than Bo
Jim
Jackson?
Harbaugh.
Yeah, it is Harbaugh for sure. It's the only one I can even think of.
Nailed it.
It's Jim
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh.
It's
It is
that's right.
Harbaugh.
Yeah.
He was a dual threat guy. He could run.
How's he have no cakes?
I know. His chin's getting better.
Chin's getting better? No, it's
Yeah.
not. Just because he's with
Getting better.
Chargers.
It's getting better. Andy
Obviously
Reid.
not.
No. We all remember that punt, pass, and kick video where he was a giant over those kids.
Is that a bad joke?
No, you don't remember that video?
I do remember the
Oh,
video.
okay.
Man, Andy Reid taking strays out here just because they didn't make the playoffs.
It has been a lot of fun. As y'all know, I have a Chiefs fan in my house, Huddy. And he's had a lot of bragging rights over me and Jackson and Memphis for our teams, the Chargers and Panthers. let me just tell you.
Is he bandwagon? Is he about to like?
Oh no, he's
okay.
still no. I'm saying, but we're enjoying being able to get him now.
Right.
Like the other night, we were having dinner. We were like, "Hey, that table actually is for playoff teams only. So we're gonna need you to sit up at the bar,
Kitty table."
So funny.
He's like, I never thought this would happen.
Exactly.
Kind of on the same note here, hashtag OTB mailbag. Do you see either the Chargers or Packers making it past the divisional round?
Nah, they're too banged up, man.
The Chargers definitely not. I mean, unfortunately, they had a shot too.
They're too banged up. They're talented
If
enough.
they
They're
still
just
had
too-
Joe Alt, even Joe Alt, just not even Slater. I mean, they got 2 All-Pro type tackles that
Yep.
are both out.
Yep.
Their backups are out. If they had just one of those guys, I would say they have a chance. Now, I do like their matchup, which is wild because they're facing the 2 seed, the Patriots. I would rather face the Patriots more than the Texans, who are the 5 seed, the Jags, who are the 3 seed, or the Broncos, of course, who are the 1 seed. Now, you've beaten the Broncos this year already, but that's when you were healthy. Edge rushers are the kryptonite to the Chargers. So I think they actually think they can get to the second round, but if they do, they're probably going to be facing a team that. Now the Bills, it's crazy. That's a better matchup for the Chargers than the Jags would be. So I don't know. It's all depends on matchup.
Yeah, I mean, to get past the divisional, you got to win 2 that banged up. That's a tough ask.
I think the Packers got a shot at beating the Bears. They're 1-1 with the Bears this year. They're playing in Chicago. Jordan Love comes back. I've seen Jordan Love do it when season's on the line. Like, I've seen him do that. I hadn't seen the Bears are coming. I don't think the Bears are there yet. I think the odds probably have it right. The Bears should be the favorite in this game, but I think the Packers have a better shot of getting past the first round than the Chargers do, just because of the health level of the Chargers. The Packers aren't going to go much further than that, but I've seen Jordan Love do it. I think they got a better shot at winning. But if I had to project it right now, I'd probably say the Bears, but I'll be cheering my ass off for the Packers.
In the AFC, outside of my Bush League Bolts, I would probably just throw it. I'd love to see the Texans make a run.
I would too.
I'd love to see the Texans make a run. And
They'd
then
have to get past the Steelers then.
And I wouldn't mind seeing the Rams. Like, I love watching the Rams.
Steelers, Packers, Super Bowl.
Hour 3, Nick Underhill.
Off the bench.